Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 23 of Direwolf20's Forgecraft series. Today, it's me and Saurin. What is up, buddy?
Whoa!
Hello! How are you?
I'm making things. Good.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh. Yeah, explosions and whatnot, it's fine.
No! I'm trying to experiment a little bit with wills. So I'm going to add these guys to the filter. I got each of the different kinds of wills, which is cool. I'm not sure there's a lot I can do with them yet. There's definitely a couple things I can do, but not a whole ton. But it's all good because I've automated producing the will. Are you doing much with demonic will, or did you just circumvent that altogether?
I semi-circumvented it.
Okay.
I've got a lot of it. I have Common Tarctic Gem with 1023 will.
Cool. I have an
let me know.
auto will producer, and it'll fill gems automatically. So if you ever need some, feel free to come by once it's fully implemented. It's not fully implemented yet, but it's getting there.
It's close. Okay.
Yeah. So in theory, I should be able to put this in here, and these guys will go into the chunk. And if I do that, this should turn on, and then this thing should grow and break and vacuum. Only problem, obviously, is the wires right now. So let's see. Are you going to behave? So green, let's go. And grow. Notice it's been growing a little bit slower. I think it depends on where mobs are in here. So like right now there's only one mob being affected. It's weird. I've definitely noticed, let's see. No, it's definitely bright enough. But like mobs aren't spawning so quickly down there anymore. I used to be getting like 4 or 5, now I'm getting like 1 or 2. Have you noticed less mobs on the server lately?
In your area, there always will be.
Why is that?
Because of the Aversion Obelisk.
I mean from like even in my dark room with Cursed Earth, like there used to be 4 or 5 at any given time, and now there's like 1 or 2. And I don't know what happened between earlier today when I was playing and now.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's working. Nice. So we feed that back into the chunk, which currently is actually full on toxic. That's good to know. So out of curiosity, if you're full on toxic... Interesting. So each level should be different then. I wasn't sure if it was like the same amount or not, but now it's good to know that each level is different. So if I'm right, toxic, 50 per crystal, and the max you can have in the chunk is 100. So with the one growth that we got, it used 35. So there's 65 left, which means 50 doesn't fit. The next growth that occurs should bring it from 65 to 30, and then that'll bump it up to 80. And so that'll be used up and it'll be 80. So that's kind of the plan. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was wondering if it changed it. I don't think it did.
I mean, we didn't have an update since I was playing earlier today and recording my last episode. So in theory, that should have gotten eaten up, but it didn't. So that's interesting. Oh, it just got eaten. Nice. Cool. So now we should also be able to do this one, and that should grow. And I have a steadfast one, but I don't have a second. So steadfast is the one that I didn't get yet. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put you guys in. Cool. So what I'm going to do is manually hang out here for a few minutes. What I'm thinking is it would be cool if I could come up with a way to like sort these out and get it going. So this thing's doing its thing, right? And everybody's groovy down there. So yeah, there's only one mob down there still. I don't know what's the deal with that. It's very weird to me. See, like there's literally just one mob instead of the normal Usually there's like 4 or 5. So let's see, did I get a vengeful? I got a destructive, I got another corrosive, that's cool. I was hoping to see this grow, and then I would know that we were in good shape with a net gain on... There it goes, it just grew. Nice, cool. All right, so now we gotta pump these into demon crucibles. So I think what I'm gonna do first is make a few more demon crucibles. I'm also, so I can't put filters on, or I can put filters on the insert, so that's cool. I can filter the insert. Okay. So that's probably what I want to do. So let's... See, I knew I could filter the insert. Was that bugged at some point? Wasn't that not working the other day? Maybe it was a bug. Okay. So I'm not completely crazy. So what I'd be interested to see is, let's get a couple more demon crucibles, and then we'll be back. And see what kind of trouble we can brew up. I also probably need to clean this up a little bit. I'm also going to probably want to hang on to a few of these guys. So Steadfast, I think, is the only one that I don't have in crystal form just yet. And that's what that 5th one in the back is waiting for. I basically just have to wait until a Steadfast grows there. And now that I have, like, 3 of the 4 rares, it's going to be, like, just all about luck at this point. So I'm going to hang on to all these guys down here just because I want to make sure they don't dump in. And then that should be cool. I'll let this hang out for a few minutes. I don't think there's much else will in the chunk. What I would really like is a way to read it, and Way of Time said that's like not implemented yet. But if I had an idea of how much will was in the chunk for each value, that would be super useful. But anyway, I need to put this junk away, and then let's get ready to craft. So we're going to want the Demon Crucible. So that is a cauldron, stone, lapis, and diamond. So we're probably going to want 4 more of those. Cool. That should do. Now we just need to fill up our will, which should be pretty easy, because all I got to do then is first check this. We're going to put these first. Always active. That should dump into the chunk.
Would you have any idea why the internet request would just not work?
And you installed the internet, right?
Yeah, it was working a minute ago, and now it just won't fire out. Like, it clearly won't work.
Will any internet request work, or just that one site you're trying to hit? Saurin's doing open computer stuff.
Let me try. Any site in particular?
I mean, no.
That requests.
I'm gonna want 2 of these. 4 of these, by the way, guys, makes the spire. So that's cool. Same for this.
Connect. Oh dear.
What's that?
It connected. Oh dear.
It did connect. So you know what I'm getting at then.
Am I sending too many requests to the same site?
It's within reason to assume that.
Whoops.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll be back in a minute. I want to let this thing fill up. You know what? I can probably start crafting at least, because I think I've got more than enough at this point. So yeah, we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. So I've got 4 new demon crucibles, and we're gonna have to see if this is gonna work, hopefully the way I want it to. So I've got a backlog of that. I've disabled the wiring here for now, just because it was getting in my way of collecting stuff. So what we're gonna want to do is get 1 of each will type. Also, Rorax joined us.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
I'm bug testing with Saurin.
Oh, cool. Saurin's having all the funds.
And it's not even my code now, it's the computer.
So this is going to be insert.
It works in the interpreter, just not in the file.
We'll do destructive for now.
Saurin has taken up the job of techie.
So in theory, oh, what am I even blood well crystal? Oh, hey, why did you? Oh, right. I was gonna say, where did it all go? Derp. It was on insert before there was a filter. Right. I should probably disable this, but we'll disable it next time.
Yeah, exactly, Saurin. When in doubt, print things everywhere.
That nice. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to make sure this didn't only pull out of the first slot.
Especially when I'm typing rage. Blah, 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 blah. It's like a Murloc entered there.
So in the meantime, I'm going to never active this guy. We will do all three of these. 1, 2, 3. This will be insert.
So what is Selene?
Corrosive.
Selene's, think Scala in a way. It's a functional language in a way. We don't actually need it right now.
Vengeful. And this will come off for now, but eventually that will be steadfast.
But it'll allow me to map out things inside tables and such. Filter and whatnot.
So these
Are
guys
you
should
requiring
dump
the
into
internet?
It's part component.
active without signal. They'll go
It
into
would
there.
have failed at
right.
this line otherwise.
We'll be back in a second once we're sure that this is groovy. Yeah, that's good.
Try.
Success! I got a Demon Will Crystal Cluster! Yay!
Nice.
Which means I can excuse me, take this off here. Nice. It only took a few tries. I got lucky. You're going to go in the chest for now. I'm going to take my Steadfast Will, toss you in here. You should filter directly into that. So I, by the way, turned these off. So Steadfast Will cluster. So I'm getting some. I was just kind of keeping them off to make sure. So always active. You should clear out. And nice. Cool. So now I'm going to never active you. And we'll come back in a few minutes to keep an eye on this thing. But overall, it looks like it's working. This doesn't have one in there because we only had one. But it should be enough to make this guy grow. I guess the trick will be seeing if it actually works. You know what I'll do is I will keep you in always active mode so that if this thing does grow, we get its crystal. And then we'll be cool. I really want a way to read how much is in the chunk. Saurin, are you having fun yet over there?
Why do you keep asking?
Because I want to come visit and see what you're doing.
Oh, sure, yeah, you come over.
Okay. What are you doing, Saurin?
Ah! Alright, so look at the screen. We're at rec at the very top. Component.internet.request.
Okay.
This should return a request. For whatever reason, it fails.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And if it fails, it should run these two lines, close the request, and then assert sad face. I know that's not how you normally use assert, but in this case, it was being more verbose.
That's cool. It said sad face.
Somewhere along the lines, it doesn't connect between this line and this line. And it does if I do it, say, in the Lua interpreter.
Okay.
Say rec equals request was true there.
Okay.
And I can't at all fathom why it would be true here and false.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes, and I've tried breaking the block, and I've tried dancing for it. I've tried many things.
Have you tried using like a new program file?
Yeah, I even tried copying.
Huh. Weird. I couldn't tell you, buddy, but I like your creeper.
Right?
Pretty cool looking.
Oh, here we go.
What? Is it
That's
working now?
interesting. No, it's... How do I add a timeout to a request?
Don't look at me. I don't know nothing about nothing. Alright, I am going to turn this off, or active with redstone, basically. Never active. That's good enough for me. I want to see this guy grow. So I want to see a steadfast will crystal show up in here. The fact that it's not in here yet means I don't know if it's grown or not. So back in a few minutes. So by the way, while I'm working on this, I want a haste sigil. So that just means I need a demonic slate with some arcane ashes. I'll get one. Demonic slate goes, that's the, do I have a demonic slate up there? I might. And if I do, then I don't have to use anything. Let's see. I've got imbued slates. I don't think I have a demonic though. And where are my, oh, they're there. Arcane ashes, sweet. All right, so one of you, which should trigger the system to, yes, make another one. Beautiful, that's still working at least. Work in progress. Loving it. Haste sigil for the win, because that'll get me step assist on my armor, by the way. Cool. Current owner dial 20, now activated. There we go. So I can just practice step assist a little bit. Nice. I've got 97 out of 100 upgrade points. That kind of makes me want to remove stuff and relearn. Let's do this. Let's get Ritual Stone, Master Ritual Stone. Which one's the ritual that removes stuff? So I'm gonna want, I've got my weak activation crystal. High jump, suffering, feathered knife, regen, shepherd, harvest moon, magnetism. Let's go downstairs and go outside because I want to find a good place to do this. Ritual of suppression. Aura of expulsion? No. Sound of the cleansing soul. That's it, isn't it? That sounds about right. Maybe not. Let me check it out. Alright guys, just noticing that we have like one corrosive, 5 of the other types, but this one hasn't grown yet, so I just want to make sure that he's cool. Yeah, no such luck yet. So let's... Can I... This should be inclusive. So if I went to here... Damage, crystal, demon crystals, range of increase in growth speed. Yes, that's what I want. Let's make sure it's from here. To here. Just want to make sure that we have this thing inside the range. I wasn't 100% sure, because I remember thinking they'd be all at that level. We'll find out. Sweet. We're definitely getting them. I'm just waiting for that one, the steadfast, and then I'll feel better about it, knowing that everything's working. So where should we set up the ritual that's going to remove cool stuff from me? This looks pretty good, right? Just want to make sure I've got enough inventory space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could probably do with cleaning up a little bit. Yeah, that should be good for now. Probably don't need the sentient sword anymore. Inventory checker. Yeah, that's what I have for my automation over there. That should be good. Okay. Let's bring this up a level. Oh yes, that's farm anymore. Okay. Ah, torch in the way. And probably this one too. Okay. That might be good. Activate? Ah, not configured correctly. Okay. 1, 2, 3 off the ground. What might we be missing? Back in a sec once I figure it out. Sure, it's obvious. Ah, wait, I think I know what it is. This and this. There we go. Happy now? Go. Nice. Rush of energy flows to the crystal. So then, in theory, I should be able to do that. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go home and consider what we're going to do with these guys. So they can be combined. I think I'm going to want to have a chest, a good-sized one at that. So iron should be good for now. You know what, I'll keep them down in the blood magic crypt. We'll keep it right over here by this thing. Tilo's gonna have his work cut out for him when he gets back. I've been doing a lot, and I don't know if it's super pretty.
Oh well.
He'll be angry. That's his problem.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll live. Come on, Demon Wool Crystal Cluster, grow. Endermen are spying on me. Nobody panic.
I know, I sent them there.
Alright, I just had my first growth. That took a really long time. And I want to make sure. So let's see. You crystal, all demon wool crystal clusters. You to there. Nice. Cool. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on it for a few minutes because I've been testing this and I'm talking away at time about it. But basically I think the steadfasts are busted because I've been just dumping these into the aura and it's just eating them up. Alright, well that time it didn't. Nope, alright, yeah. See how quickly it's eating up steadfasts? It shouldn't be eating them that quickly. So that's why I'm in cheat mode. I'm actually testing and I'm talking away of time. So, let's see. So, trying to figure it out. Because it looks like this one's just not growing. Like I said, trying to figure that out. But see how I just put like 4 crystals in there? Like, that should very quickly grow now. So I'll keep an eye on it, but I don't know. So for now, I'll go ahead and set this to active without signal. These guys should all populate, which is cool. Nice. The steadfast, we're gonna have to hold off on, but I'm not that worried about it. Should be good. So let's come back in a second here. All right, Saurin, you finally got your program working. Are you gonna tell us what it is, or are you gonna just show us?
I'm just gonna show you. And I'm just gonna say connecting.
Connecting.
And it may loop a couple times. Give a couple things, and just start listing things.
Yeah. All of Saurin's viewers are listing on the screen.
All the live viewers. So if you see yourself in your YouTube, you're watching 2 different perspectives of you.
I know, that's so cool. So anybody watching Saurin's stream right now might see their name in this video.
Yep.
I just want to see my name.
Your name will not pop up in this. My name will not pop up in this list. I will have to add that, but since we got the base, I can get that. You're in moderators. So.
Right. So I'm not just a regular user, so.
Correct.
Aw, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. But I can get that in a second. Getting it to work the first time, though, is the hard part. Then after that, you can kind of clean up and...
Yeah, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Or diet.
I totally think I broke Way of Time's, like, Demon Crucible system, by the way, because everything was working swimmingly until we got the Steadfast Crystal, and then everything broke. And I think having all 5 types, like, overflowed something. I'm almost certain that I broke something, but... Well, I mean, I didn't break it. I think it's broken, but we'll see. So I'm still working with him to figure out what's up. But hey, this is part of testing on Forgecraft. What I am going to do is probably turn off my Rest of Ritual Stone. Did I put away my levers? I'm sure I did. By the way, did you see the tweet?
Me?
From McJady?
Sounds really ominous.
The McJady tweet?
Nope.
No.
He said he's currently working on the whatchamacallit, the storage scanner, so that it collapses stacks into one like slot.
Yay!
Very yay.
That'd be nice.
So like instead of seeing like 20 stacks of 64 redstone, you'd see like one stack like AE used to show. How cool is that? Very nice. So yeah, I wanted to turn these off for the time being. This is definitely being buggy. So on, so that turns that off. I'll let this thing continue to run though, because this isn't growing, but it will break. They will grow on their own without the bottom ritual, just very slowly. So these guys shouldn't be getting hurt now, so I'm going to that, and they should be getting hurt. Nice. You know what? I might even turn, well, I'll turn off the ritual, that is. So that should be cool. All right, we're cool. Back in a sec. I figured it out.
What'd you figure out? Oh, the bug.
So, the Greater Tardic Gem, even though it's raw and full, is eating the other types. So see how I put 2 in? Remember, it's 50 per will, and I cheated these in, by the way. But a bug ate all my real will, so legit. So 50 per will, so putting another one in there shouldn't get eaten, right? Because the chunk can only hold 100 will of each type. So again, if we do the same with Destructive, for example, 1, 2, the chunk is now full of 100, a third, until this grows, ain't doing anything, right? So now if I put this guy in here, the Greater Tardic, watch what happens. It's not consuming the raw, but it is consuming the destructive and these. So look, just constantly eating it. Boom. So totally a bug that I knew I would track down. So that's that. So for now, we need to keep this out of here in order for this to work properly. All right, so because I lost due to a bug, I'm going to take...
You're cheating.
10.
How dare you? No cheating.
I am. I'm going to get 11 of each type because I lost them actually due to a bug. So if we put these in here, they should filter correctly. That thing's actually getting a little bit low. Good to know. I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to set this dude to not extract. And we will see if this things grow properly. Cool? Back in a minute. Alright guys, so we already have 2 Steadfast and 2 Vengeful. And, oh, there goes another Steadfast. Nice. Oh, and there goes a Corrosive. So things are definitely running smoothly. We'll come back next episode. I definitely want to get a couple of the Tardic Gem types, but as we know, this is still a work in progress system, so there's not a whole lot of use for them just yet, but it's definitely cool having automated them. And I'm looking forward to at least checking out the different types of armor, like the Ascension armor. Because as I get, you know, there's different types of Ascension armor, so that should be cool. All right, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.